The Hindu editorial dictation heading is Selective Outrage. Judiciary seems quick to take offense only when it sees itself under attack. So get ready, start. The Supreme Court bans that took up the NCERT Class 8 Social Science textbook case might have overreacted when it showed the critical reference to the judiciary as a deep seated conspiracy and declared that it will not allow anyone on earth to tarnish the judiciary's integrity. While the government has expressed remorse, Education Minister Dharmendra Prasad's statement that action will be taken against officials responsible for inserting references to case pendency and judicial corruption is an exercise in executive arbitrariety promoted by judicial overreach. In fairness to the court, it would likely not have taken offense to the passages had these had been in any other book. But textbooks are official authoritative accounts, and the judiciary found the passages ill motivated. Instances of judicial corruption are real, and censoring textbooks is not a corrective measure. Since the BJP came to power, rewriting school and college textbooks has been a key part of its agenda. Right wing commenters often find court judgments such as those giving precedence to the environment as against development or words as against religious practices of Hindus and therefore not nationalists or beneficial to the vast majority of the people of India. An advisor to the Prime Minister recently called the judiciary the single biggest obstacle to development. The court perhaps saw the textbook as an attempt to intimidate the judiciary. Some of the sentences were indeed in the form of broad brushing social media assertions not carefully constructed with vigor. The textbook, for instance, said people do experience corruption at various levels of the judiciary and went on to describe complaints and redress mechanisms, but such critical references had been used in chapters dealing with the government or the political executive as well. The chapter on elections had a picture of currency notes apparently found in the car of a candidate. The textbook writers probably aimed to spark critical awareness, not offer bland tutorials in civic studies. But as with other textbooks, there are problematic passages. The many history chapters uncritically valorize medieval Hindu kingdom and portray their struggle to retain power as rightful resistance to Muslim rule. Wars for plunder and territorial expansion have always been part of his history. and they did not begin with Muslim invaders. Chapters on Muslim kingdoms briefly refer to Akbar's tolerance and Babur's intellectual curiosity but remain largely negative. The chapter on penury under British rule and Mughal era wealth is not balanced. The problem is not that the textbook selectively targets the judiciary, it is that the judiciary selectively targets certain portions. Stop.